your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing children under the age of 6. Y'all, it is paying out. That money is on the cards. We're also going to talk about the $120 summer EBT. We also have $1,000 a month or disaster programs, replacement SNAP benefits, Social Security. We have a little bit of everything in today's video. So if you want to know what's going on in the lovely world of EBT, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. It's super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content to you. Guys, if you are an EBT recipient, or maybe this is your first time tuning into my channel, grab you some Amazon Prime. Next month is Prime Day on July 11th and 12th. So definitely try out Amazon Prime right now for free and get your items to you within 2 days. I mean, like, it's a win-win here, all right? As well as if you want to do exactly what I do, run my mouth and get paid to do so, grab a copy of my ebook as well. And when I tell you it's a return on investment, you're going to get your money back. Okay, so definitely grab those two items. Now, the following states have been approved for $120 EBT over the summer that will pay out. Some states have already started paying out. We'll talk about that as well. But you must have children. One, you must have a free or reduced school lunch application on file before the end of the school year. And then all you got to do is just go check the mail, honey, and you'll get a card in the mail, and it's just that it's simple. All right, so the following states have been approved: Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Mariana Islands, Connecticut, Delaware. Here we go. Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Mariana Islands, Connecticut, Colorado, Delaware, DC, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. And big shout out to Florida. Like, Florida, y'all gotta drop some sunshine emojis because I'm super happy to see that you are participating. Let's go, Florida. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk about it because I need you guys to check your cards, Money is paying out for children 6 and younger in Maryland right now. So I told you guys money has started paying out this week. We talked about Missouri. I even got news, okay, that Alabama has money pending on their cards. Tennessee is paying out on their cards. So, I mean, if you have a card, go ahead and check your card because when I tell you the streets are talking, the streets are talking. And they said Maryland has the money on their cards for children 6 or under. If you are still waiting on any type of assistance, drop your state down below and I'll continue to look. But yeah, as of right now, Maryland is paying out. Missouri should have paid out. Alabama has money pending. Tennessee is paying out. I mean, it's money here, there, everywhere. Okay, you better get you some. Get you some money. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and go on to our first story. All right, then, speaking of money, we are headed to Toledo, Ohio, where SNAP replacement funds is available for tornado victims. So all my Lucas County residents, if you have lost groceries that you purchased with your EBT cards as part of the SNAP program, that as a result of the tornado damage or any other like subsequent power outage, then you can apply for a replacement allocation. So households can request to have the benefits replaced that were equal to the cost of food that was destroyed up to the maximum benefit for 1 month. So this is replacement SNAP benefits, meaning you must already be on the SNAP program, my darling. To qualify, you must be in receipt of SNAP benefits at the time that this occurred. You do have to go ahead and submit a completed form by the end of the day on Monday, June 26th. Now, you can still access this form on the Ohio Benefits Online Self-Service Portal, or if you are a resident of the Lucas County, then you can go to, I think it's like building 3737 on Sylvania Avenue between 8:30 and 4:30, and you can fill out a form there as well. But households will be reimbursed on their cards within 72 hours of submitting their forms as well. Now, remember, they're also offering replacement benefits in Mississippi as well. And then Guam is offering disaster SNAP benefits, which we all know that disaster SNAP benefits is different from replacement benefits. In disaster SNAP, if you don't receive any benefits at all. So replacement, you must be on the SNAP program. Disaster, you don't receive benefits, but you can get some. All right. So next we are headed to Georgia, where they're saying that people have been without SNAP benefits in 60 days. So we discussed a lot of the delays that were going on with the SNAP program in Georgia in my last few videos. But now, honey, people are calling the Division of Family and Children Services, and they're like, look, we have not heard anything back in weeks. We've also sent like our renewal forms to different counties, and we were told that the approval would only take 30 days. But now this process has lasted more than 2 months. So we're talking about 60 days. And some people's accounts are even being closed due to the lack of approval. So in a statement that was issued to the media outlets, the Georgia Department of Human Services, once again, they are blaming the worker shortage for the USDA in holding up their attempts to clear the backlog. Now, the Georgia Department of Human Services did say that, hey, their staff has processed nearly nearly 85,000 in SNAP renewals in the month of May. But as of right now, you know, they're just hurting. It's hard out here, okay? We all know finding workers, it is hard, but let me know if you are in Georgia. Are you having trouble with your SNAP benefits being delayed? Are you having trouble when it comes to renewing your benefits? Are you even able to even get in contact with anyone at all? I mean, wow, this has now been going on for over 60 days, and we know by federal law, usually it's supposed to be done within 30 days, but it is a process as well. But let's go ahead and move on to our next story. We are headed to Michigan. What up, Big Gretch? Where Democrats in Michigan want to lift a means test for low-income food assistance. So more Michiganders will now be eligible for federal food assistance money if the governor signs a bill that got approved on Tuesday, which, I mean, I think Big Gretch will, okay? Now, the House voted 56 to 53 to send Senate Bill 35 to Governor Gretchen's desk. With her signature, then the state health department will no longer use a family's assets to determine eligibility for SNAP assets, including like a family's cash that they may have on hand, savings accounts, investments, properties, cars. But Michigan Asset Test was first established, I want to say like in 2012, and they said that a family is not eligible for SNAP if your assets exceed $15,000. But Michigan will be the 37th state to not have an asset test if she goes ahead and signs this. Now, we talked about this one as well a few weeks ago, where Texas did not remove the asset test. They just increased their asset test limit for vehicles, and I want to say it was about like $22,000, all right? So that's what we have going on in Michigan. Next, we are headed to New York. What up, New York? Where applications in Rochester have opened up for their basic income program this morning at 10 a.m. So this is another guaranteed income program, a pilot program that is giving $500 a month to 351 randomly selected families. Now, the mayor had announced this, I want to say like last Friday. The application will remain open for 1 week only. 1 week only. If you guys watch Dreamgirls, then you know it's one night only. But anyway, to qualify, the mayor says that the applicants must be at least 18 years old or older. You must live in a qualified census tract in the city of Rochester. You must have lived there at least 1 year before applying for this application and have a household income at or below the 185th percentile of the federal poverty level. Now, only one individual per household can participate. in this program, but the first group of recipients will be alerted at the end of July. So that's next month, guys. And then the second group will be alerted in September. So those who are selected, you will also have a chance to receive like free financial counseling as well. So city residents, if you do not have access to a computer, then you can go to like any public library as well and fill out the application. They also have like different neighborhood service centers and branches as well that are available for assistance. But we're talking about $500, 351 families, 1 week only, guys. If you are in Rochester, New York, go ahead and sign up. Now for our next story, Republicans right now are declaring a ban for universal free school meals in 2024 a priority. So yeah, here we are. States all across the country, they are moving to provide free universal meals to children. Meanwhile, a lot of the Republicans are trying to stop them from doing just that. So yesterday, the 2024 budget, it was released where the party had boldly, they declared that the priority is to eliminate the Community Eligibility Provision, or CEP, from the school lunch program. And I know you're like, girl, what? Why? Well, they're saying that CEP allows certain schools to provide free school lunches regardless of the individual eligibility of each student. On this note, that it's not something that all the schools participate in. This is only a program that's reserved for qualifying schools in districts with low income areas. So they're like, this is not a program that's available to everyone. The program enables schools that predominantly serve children in low income backgrounds to offer free breakfast, free lunch, instead of making them have a means testing them or even collecting applications based on an individual basis. Now we know in California, Colorado, Maine, Minnesota, and New Mexico, and I want to even say Vermont, they all moved to universal free school meals in one form or another. And then there's like at least another, I want to say 21 states that they're implementing some type of move to offer free meals for students. I mean, that was supposed to be the agenda, right? To make sure no child is hungry. Well, now this proposed 2024 budget, it wants to remove that, but it's not only attacking the free school meals. Of course, we know they're targeting Social Security, Medicare, work requirements on any federal programs. We already seen it where they're saying like with food stamps from 55 through 64, now they want work requirements on those as well. They have a lot that's going on. So I would say just watch what's going on in the news and make sure you know exactly how you want to vote in this upcoming election. But yeah, free or universal meals could be off the table come next year, depending on how this plays out. Now, speaking of Social Security, there is a new bill that would boost Social Security survivors' benefits up to 25%. A new congressional bill was introduced by Representative Linda Sanchez of California. She is a Democrat, and she wants to increase Social Security benefits for surviving spouses who are often hit with a sudden loss when their spouse dies. So she introduced a new bill, and this bill would be called Protecting Our Widows and Widowers in Retirement, or also known as POWER Act. Now, she introduced this on June 7th, but is now starting to pick up steam along with 6 other co-sponsors. But one of the bill's main goal is to close the Social Security gap for women survivors who continually rely more heavily on Social Security than men. This is according to Sanchez in a press release. She cited data showing that the average widow will see a reduction of about 33 to 50% in Social Security benefits after the death of a spouse. So what her bill would do would create an alternative benefit equal to about 75% of the combined income of both spouses while they were alive. So given that some as much as survivors will receive like a 50% drop, the bill would boost the other 25%. Now, I don't know how far this is going to go because right now Social Security doesn't want to pay out either way. But under current law, surviving spouses receive either the survivor's benefit, which is up to 100% of the spouse's Social Security primary insurance account, or you can get your own Social Security benefit as well, but you can't get them both at the same time. And so that's what she wants to do with the Power Act, is combine both of them and kind of give you like that 75%. Now with this Power Act, she said this is an important step to increasing survivor benefits so that widows and widowers can live a life with dignity. I get it. I mean, I'm with it. I'm with you when you're right, all right? So I like the bill. I like what she's trying to introduce. I don't know if this is one that's going to make the cut. And the only reason why I say that is because right now, just regular Social Security isn't making the cut. But you never know. So that's what we have. What do you think about the combined Social Security for surviving spouses? Do you think that this will go anywhere? What do you think about the agenda now with the budget to remove universal or free school lunch meals? And so pretty much all it would be is that you would have to have an application process and continually submit your information and see if you would qualify. What do you think about the states paying out? Are your states paying out? Have you heard anything for children under the age of 6? Would you be applying for the guaranteed income programs? And yeah, this is all that we have going on in the world of EBT. Let me know what you thought about today's video. It was just a little sprinkle of here, there, everywhere, but you know what? We got through it. Definitely go ahead and grab you some Amazon Prime. Grab my ebook, and this is all I have, guys. I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.